Hello, how are you? I hope you're well. Today's video is one where I hope to just bring you some comfort, some soothing words, and some deeper thoughts to think about. For a little more light, I'm going to light a candle for a little extra ambiance. There are times when many of us scroll through various social media platforms, just mindlessly scrolling, looking at whatever comes up, whatever the algorithm feeds us based on prior clicks and searches. And I've done that just like you. Animal videos are some of my favorites. But I decided to kind of feed the algorithm some positive searches so that it would kind of put up some of those for me as well. And I found a couple of sites on Instagram that I thought were not only very moving and inspiring, but they made me stop and think. And I wrote down and copied some of those posts from these just two sites. And I thought you might like to hear some of what I read those days. I need my glasses. And so this video is just to serve as a reminder to seek out positive things, affirming things, because that's what will be fed back to you, not only on social media and web-related things, but in life. What you put out is returned to you. It comes back to you. So think about that. Our thoughts become things. Choose your thoughts carefully. I need my glasses. So the two sites that I found that I really like the content of, one of them is manifestation_81, and the second is Universe.Guidance. And I found those both on Instagram. And so I'm just going to read some of these things to you and hope they give you a moment of pause and reflection. And maybe some of the depth of these things will hit you as well, just like they did for me. Okay? I printed them out, and I'm going to be reading. I did not make any of these up. I did not create these. I am merely passing them on to you. Okay. I like this one, and trust me, all of these are applicable to me as well. Clean your spaces, your house, your room, your car, your mind, and your heart. New things are coming. make sure you're welcoming them properly. I'm in love with this quote. Nothing is coincidence. Every soul you meet is written in your destiny to teach you, to heal you, or to love you. There is so much power in believing that everything will work out, even when you don't know how or when. You just believe that it will. So, even in the depths and the darkness that you might go through, believe it will work out. Believe in hope. That's powerful. Switching your mentality from why is this happening to me to what is this trying to teach me? That's a game changer. And remember, worry attracts more worry. Fear attracts more fear. But joy attracts more joy. Love attracts more love. Decide. You have two choices. You can use your energy to worry, or you can use your energy to believe. Enjoy, create, manifest, heal, grow, and glow. There's a quote that says, if your peace depends on everything going right, that's not peace. That's control. Learning to be steady in uncertainty. That's real growth. In English, we say, I forgive you. But in poetry, we say, I stopped carrying what was never mine to hold. I loosened my grip on the ache I mistook for loyalty. Your name no longer presses against my chest when the room goes quiet. The hurt didn't vanish. It softened. It learned how to sit without asking for attention. Forgiveness wasn't forgetting you. It was remembering me. One of these sites, one of the two that I mentioned, has this part where they say, they give you the meanings of words. Uncommon and rarely used words. And I love these words. Listen. Somniflicker. Somniflicker. It's the brief, fleeting memory that flashes in your mind just before you fall asleep. Chronostasis. Chronostasis. The feeling that time is moving too fast when you are deeply enjoying an activity. Euthymia, the subtle happiness felt from watching someone you love enjoy a simple pleasure. Echovacuity, the sudden sense of silence and emptiness right after a loud, high-energy event ends. Umbration, the instinctive urge to darken a room to create cozy, protective sanctuary. Solitudinous, the feeling of relief and lightness after successfully clearing a large, demanding task list. More rare words with deep meanings. Velicor, the strange calm you feel in places filled with stories, like old bookstores or quiet rooms, where it feels as if your soul remembers things your life never lived. Mortalin, the subtle fear that time is moving faster than your healing, and one day you'll be okay without ever understanding what broke you. Threnic, carrying grief so quietly that even you forget it's there until a song or a smell or a night proves otherwise. Solaceon, the calm satisfaction that comes from choosing peace over proving a point and feeling stronger because of it. Lumora, the quiet happiness of realizing you're finally safe, even if nothing in your life looks impressive yet. Still ache, the pain that no longer screams, but just sits with you, patient and permanent. Irinox, the loneliness that comes from outgrowing people who still love the older version of you. Brevitude, the sorrowful awareness that some of the most meaningful moments of your life were also the shortest. And these are some sentences that may resonate with you. Sometimes you don't miss the person, you miss the version of yourself you were when they loved you. If you were kinder to yourself, half of the battles you're fighting would disappear. You don't realize how loud your life has become until you sit in silence and finally hear your own thoughts again. The right people don't lighten your baggage. They teach you which weight was never yours to carry. One day you realize you weren't overwhelmed. You were just carrying things you should have put down years ago. Your habits quietly decide your future long before your dreams ever get a say. Becoming the best version of yourself comes with a lot of goodbyes. If nothing in your life changed for the next 5 years, how would you feel? And the last is a story. A short story. A butterfly landed beside a scorpion. She wasn't afraid. He'd never met anything so gentle. She said, "You don't scare me." No one had ever said that to him, so he followed her carefully, slowly, hiding his sting behind his back. They spent days together. She showed him flowers and sunlight and softness, things he never knew existed. One evening she said, "I wish you could fly with me." He looked at his heavy body, his sharp tail, and whispered, "I wish I could too." That night while she slept beside him, his tail twitched, a reflex, a habit, a nature he hated. The butterfly woke with pain in her wings. She looked at him, heartbroken. "You said you wouldn't hurt me." He cried, "I didn't mean to." The butterfly whispered, "I know." And with trembling wings, she flew away. Not because she wanted to, but because she had to. Not everyone who hurts you is trying to. Some are fighting battles you can't see. But love cannot grow where someone's nature keeps breaking your wings. Just like the butterfly wasn't afraid of the scorpion, your mind becomes fearless when you feed it the right things. What you see daily shapes you. If your feed is full of drama, fear, and noise, you'll start thinking in it. But when you fill it with calm, wisdom, and growth, your mind learns to fly away from anything toxic. Sometimes someone hurts another. They don't mean to, but it's in their nature to do it. And like the butterfly, sometimes you have to fly away from that toxicity. This is just a short little video has some of those pausing times for me as I was scrolling through Instagram, in between the animal reels that are so cute that I can get totally lost in. Sometimes we need to seek out things that are a little more profound, things that slow us down and give us pause, make us think, and perhaps inspire us. And so my challenge to you, if you're a scroller through silliness and noise and banter, is look for something positive. Looking for something that feeds you and gives you reason to think about it for a moment or two and analyze it in terms of your own life. The internet is a vast entity. Social media is more massive than I think we ever planned on. Don't let it waste your life. Use it to your benefit. Yes, it's fun to scroll around and look at fun, silly things, but also be careful of what negative things you're watching and being a part of through watching. The negative emotions, the drama, the craziness. Do you really need that? Do you need to see that? I don't think so. Teach the algorithm to feed you things that are going to make you stronger and more thoughtful, more caring, more reflective, softer. There's a lot of good to it, and that is what I wish for you. So I'm going to sign off and wish you well. I wish you constructive scrolling, that you may find things that bring you peace and quiet and comfort. Goodbye for now. I'll see you very soon in the next video.